Today is the first day of the Rockwall Trail. I have 20 kilometers of trail plus about 15 kilometers of trying to figure out how to get to the trailhead. As you can hear, the weather outside is fantastic. There's not a cloud in the sky, all the smoke is gone. It's a beautiful bluebird day. I'm very lucky on this trip and have had really great weather and great views, so I'm glad that's going to continue. I think I'm going to bring my tent instead of just the tarp because I think it'll make for a better experience. None of the forecasts I look at forecasted rain for this morning. So some people might be a little discouraged by the weather. Not me. I see the positives in it. I didn't wash any of my running clothes before coming out on this trip. After this, I won't have to. It'll be nice and clean. I just put my heart rate strap on. I didn't have to wet the contacts because they're going to get wet anyway. It's going to be an interesting day. I'm just partially through breakfast over here. I just got an updated forecast on the Garmin InReach. The high today is 12, 20% rain all day, and since I'm in the mountains, that means it's going to rain all day. Yeah, the low looks like it's going to be about 3 as predicted. I'm bringing the damn tent with because I'm not in the mood to hide under a tarp and have dinner after doing 20 kilometers today, or potentially 35, depending if I can find a lift or not. Yeah, everything's wet. I'm in a cloud, so like condensation inside. What are you going to do? Single wall tents? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not... kind of sad. This was going to be great. Now again, I think it's going to be an epic. Okay, the bike is stowed in the usual bike stowing spot. I'm going to go find some nice Canadian folk who will give me a lovely ride, potentially inside a vehicle, which would be great, or in the back of a pickup truck, which would also be great, to the Floe Lake Trailhead, cutting 15 kilometers off of my day, which will then only put me for 20 kilometers and just over 1,000 meters of vert. I'm going to be a little bit heavier because I decided to bring the tent, but you know what? I'm going to spend a lot of time in that tent tonight, and I'm going to have a lot of wet clothes. If I have a tent to give me a little bit of joy, I'll put up with the extra 400 grams of weight to carry the tent as opposed to carrying the tarp. The tent's easy to set up and has space, and when you add all these things up, 400 grams doesn't sound like a lot. It's what's going on in my crazy world over here. So on every one of these little adventures, there comes a time where you ask yourself the big questions. How did I get here? Where did I come from? Why do I do the things that I do? How come my backpack is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, and I can cram a lot of crap in there so it's really heavy? Now we're going to try to use our Canadian charm, catch a ride 15 kilometers down the road, and then we'll spend the next 2 days running back here. That is the plan. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about all this now. Let's just see if the old thumb can work its magic. It's been a while since I thumbed, about 2 years. Girl from Montreal named Diana. If you ever watch this, thank you. That was a great ride back from Lion's Head. Bought her lunch and she drove me for 6 hours back to Toronto. Good times. Good times. Alright, we're here at the beginning. We got a ride from some lovely locals. Thank you very much, David. And I can't remember the wife's name. I'm so sorry. We are going to Numa Creek, 20.5 kilometers. And it's good to be on the trail and not on the side of the highway. Let's go. Oh, I've got to start to walk. Trail's a little narrow, but it's nice. Oh man, it's good to be out. I don't know. Just once you get on the trail, the world's just a better place. I asked the Parks Canada garbage collector. He was a really nice fellow. You know, we thought about throwing me in the back, but I wouldn't have worked with a compactor, so and insurance. Bunch of nice people I met, and thankfully, and it was just amazing. I'm standing at the parking lot. Stuck my thumb out and just pulled over and said, "You going here?" I said, "Yeah, I am," and here I am. It's only 20k, so I don't actually have to run anything today. It's 11 o'clock, 20k. Even if I hiked at 5 kilometers an hour, it's only 4 hours, so that would put me in by 3 o'clock. Yeah, so you don't have to be in a crazy rush today. I think I might just hike today and I'll run tomorrow. This is the Kootenay River. Feet are officially wet, so I can just relax and enjoy now. Now that that's over with. Anyway, just Having some breakfast here. Wet feet and breakfast. Yep. It's actually turned out to be a nice day. It's about 10 degrees right now. The high is like 12. Water, bear spray, good to go. Oh, a climb. This is exciting. Wait, do we climb to a pass now? No idea. Let's find out. All I know is I have accumulated 1,000 meters of vert today. I don't know where they are or where they get me, but I spent so many of my trips agonizing over details. I just want to enjoy and not know what's coming and be surprised. That's what's happening right now. I'm surprised by how wet my feet are. Really am. Wasn't expecting it. Much like Hafner Creek, where I bushwhacked to ascend Mount Ball, the 2003 Kootenay fire devastated this area. It's estimated that the fire caused about $1 billion in damages. Almost 20 years later, it's still very, very, very relevant. See, we have lots of small pines. These are 2 needles. So these are lodgepole pines. These look like willows to me. The lovely fireweed. But obviously, the large vegetation, the large trees have been wiped out. But as the logs break down and rot, they put these nutrients back into the soil, and the process of life starts all over again. It is actually a beautiful day, like in its own way. If you just accept what it is, and it's always a beautiful day. See how the pack looks. Oh yeah, I do look kind of small. Everyone's asking me why my pack's so small. I told them I didn't bring any food. Soon we'll be away from the highway. Oh wow, those mountains go on for a bit. Cool, never seen any of these before. Black old sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Hey, bear! Oh, that's so good. That's the best raspberry I've ever had. See that right there? That's what I've been living in for the last week. Slippery rock. No match for my Topo Athletic Ultra Ventures. That's all I have to say. Look pretty good today, though. I think it's the blue. It really brings my eyes out. Still getting used to this Ultimate Directions Fastpack. Kind of, I don't know. The yellow straps that go across the chest should really be some sort of dynamic material, something stretchy. It just kind of locks your lungs up. It's not fantastic. I'm light, but I'm not super light. I think my pack's probably 15 pounds. This is kind of cool. The fire didn't kill everything in this valley. So some stuff seems to have survived, whereas in Hafner Creek, everything got torched. Maybe it was just because the walls were steeper on the valley and it just rose up. Interesting how the ones over here are burnt. This is all okay. Interesting. Okay, so I've been going for about 2.5 hours without stopping from the trailhead. Climbing made me a little bit sweaty, and I'm just about to crest over something, and I can see and feel that it's windy and going to get worse as I go. So I put some layers on, block the wind that also has insulation in it, and will wick the moisture away. It's not Gore-Tex, it's a soft shell. It's cold up here. It might be like 6 degrees, 7 degrees up here. And now it's getting windy. It's crazy because when I was climbing Vermilion, which is just over there, about a week ago, it was about 32 degrees. Okay, feels like I'm approaching something of importance. So now I'm at the level that the hanging glaciers are, at least over here. You can see there's a few in front of me. I wonder if that's the pass I have to get over today. There we go, I'm starting to get a bit of a view. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Whoa, alright. Let's see what's going on here. So that answers the question. Yes, that is Numa Pass, and yes, I am going over it. We are there where the flower is. I like that. You are here, the flower. It's kind of cool. I've never seen that. Did they move the washroom? Is that what this arrow means? It's pretty nice. Yeah, that is quite spectacular, actually. Seeing as I'm going over pass, I'll fill up with water here.